think I'm getting to the top of Peters Mountain right here. I don't think there's gonna be a view. Good morning here, day number 48. Interesting night. It was cold, but the wind was not as bad. It wasn't bad, so staying where I stayed did work out. However, woke up a couple times during the night, checked the temperature gauge, and the lowest I saw it read was 33. I think it got a little bit colder than that, probably did. So maybe 30, 31, call it. Chilly night. Woke up like at normal time around 7. And I rolled over, woke up again, rolled over. Kept doing it because it was so cold. I didn't want to get out of the tent. And you know, so far through these videos, I cannot get out of a cold tent, like no matter what. So finally woke up, looked at the clock, and it was 9:50. Like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So off to a pretty bad start. Got on trail around 10:15. I'm quick with breakfast and loading everything up, so that helped me. Looking to do 17.2 today to War Spur Shelter. It's gonna be an easy day. Like, hold on a second. Nothing. I thought it was something. But anyways, should be like a cent is under 3,000, so I should be able to get that even with the late start. And if I don't, it's okay. I'll pull off at like 14, 15, 16. No problem. But yeah, so that was my morning. Hopefully it gets a little better. Oh, by the way, it's right now, it's still cold, but it's warmer right now than it was. Keep hearing something. It's warmer now than it was at any point yesterday. So I think the cold front is kind of dying down. I think it's still supposed to be in the 50s today, maybe it'll hit 60s. But I think last night was the end of the 3-night cold front. So I'm gonna get going. We'll see what I'll show you what I have on trail coming up today. So off to a late start. Here's the southern terminus of the Allegheny Trail. About 2 years ago, Kelly and I came out here to do this one. Started right here. First night we stayed at Hanging Rock Observatory. That was really cool, that place. We didn't complete the trail. We got off of it after, I think it was 4 days. But it could be a really good trail. It just needs some maintenance and some volunteering work. So if any volunteers are watching this and looking to do something, I would recommend the Allegheny Trail. West Virginia can be really, really beautiful with the mountains and everything, but it's extremely overgrown. We had huge issues with ticks. By the way, this is back on the AT. And the first 40 miles is highway walking. So we got off of it after 60 miles, and that's what it is. I mean, I don't know if I really honestly have any intentions of finishing it, but I know Kelly does. But I don't know. It's just a lot of dogs on it as well. It was just wasn't the AT, let's put it that way. So I'm gonna continue down on the AT. This part of the AT I've actually hiked. I went Sobo on this because the shuttle driver picked us up or dropped us off at Peters Mountain Trailhead, which is 2.5 miles down here. So this is I've done this part, but I've done it in the opposite way, and it's all downhill for me going this way. I remember it being quite a climb, and yeah, so kind of brings back some memories. Crossing the Allegheny Southern Terminus Trail, Allegheny Trail Southern Terminus got me thinking about some of the trails out in the world. So out here, a lot of the thru hikers talk and chat, and a lot of them done a lot of other trails, and we get talking. And I've done so much research over the years myself on different trails, and kind of just, so the big three of the hike, the Triple Crown, are all exceptional, sounds like. That's PCT, CDT, and obviously the AT. CDT kind of worries me a little bit some exposure, grizzly bears, stuff like that. But those three would all be really cool. The Long Trail, Colorado Trail, John Muir Trail, Tahoe Rim Trail, let's see, Arizona Trail are some of the smaller ones also that I'd be interested in. I've heard really good things about those. Florida and the Pinhoti, I don't really have any interest in doing. I've heard amazing things about the Florida Trail. Pinhoti Trail I've heard is really road walky and really dog infested as well. Done the Foothills Trail. I highly recommend that one. That one's really beautiful. Superior Hiking Trail, I've heard great things about as well. I'd be interested in doing that. Obviously these ones are these are much shorter than the 3 Triple Crown leg trails. And then the Camino would be something that I would be also interested in. What else? What else is there? So there's a lot of other ones, but I haven't really looked too much into like the Pacific Northwest, the Notches Trace, the Potomac Heritage. New England Trail I would probably do. Tuscarora, Sheltowee are definitely, I don't think I'd ever do the Sheltowee. I don't know, it's just got me thinking about some of the trails, and we talk so much about what other people have done, and I've met a couple people already who are getting their Triple Crown with this last leg. So they have the PCT and CDT. Hiked a couple times with some of them. Bushwhack, Master Chef, and Fuego, I know, are all getting their crown after they reach Katahdin. This is the Pine Swamp Branch Shelter. This is the one I was going to go to last night. Privy up here. I'm gonna hit real quick. There's a river down there. Hey guys, just gonna walk and do some talking here. I just passed the Bailey Gap Shelter. I was planning on eating there, but it's closed due to bear activity. I saw on Far Out a bunch of comments about some bears and everything, so there's a bunch of signs leading up to it saying that it's closed, don't stay, and that the shelter had a bunch of signs on it too. It wasn't too far from the trail, so obviously I'm trying to get the heck out of this area. I saw one in 2025, a sign saying the same thing. That was from July or June, one of the two. So this area must be pretty known for bear activity, I guess. Once again, I'm trying to get the heck out of here. I know I'm like probably 0.7 past the shelter right now, but I know I know that bears have quite a territory radius, up to like 8 miles or so. So I'm just kind of moving, hustling a little bit, and every once in a while I'll make some noise just to make sure that if there is a bear, he knows I'm here too. So that's what I'm dealing with now. Almost to the top. Well, I am to the top of this ridge, but it's kind of just rocky. And I'll take you along. Hopefully I don't see a bear. Endless rocks. Everywhere. Makes for slow going. This is Mountain Lake Road. Looks like I'm entering Mountain Lake Wilderness. This takes you up to a place called Wind Rock, and I will go show you that. Cool. Let's get going. This is Wind Rock Overlook. It's just about 100 yards off the AT. Come to this viewpoint. Pretty amazing. Really green. You can kind of see a house right in the middle there. Really hoping the rocks are done making my descent. I'm pretty beat today. My feet are hurting from all the rocks. Getting the late start didn't help at all, and I've been kind of walking like the whole day, really short breaks, just due to the 10:30 start or something like that. But I'm doing good. Got a couple more miles left. I'll get there, and I'm gonna be happy that today is completed once I get there. 2 more miles to my shelter. This is where I'm camping for the night. I'll show you around, but people are sleeping, so I'm gonna be quiet. Hey guys, so that wraps up day number 48. Like I said, tough day. When I got here, most people were sleeping, but they did come out a little bit, and all 3 of them also mentioned easier terrain elevation-wise. There was a decent amount of descent though, but ascent-wise, very relaxed day. But those rocks just ate everyone's feet apart. It was like reminded me of Grayson Highlands a little bit there. That ridge line was pretty brutal, especially the southern half of it. About 2 miles of pretty tough rocks, and that was in about the halfway point. The bear thing kind of spooked me a little bit, just seeing that there's so many interactions with it on Far Out, and I don't know. I'm probably got into my head a little bit too much, but I mean, I know they're out here. They're they're everywhere. So, and they're not like giving me problems. All the signs I saw in the Far Out comments it rattled my head, and then for a little bit, and then as the day went on, I'm like, no, this isn't reasonable. This isn't logical, I should say. Like, so proud of myself though overall today. I mean, I made really good timing, did 17.2 miles, and I want to comment a little bit about, I know when I was leaving Parisburg, I said I'm going to get to Daleville in 6, and I still am, but there's a hostel, Four Pines Hostel, at the end of day 4 of this 6-day stretch that I want to stay in. So the first 4 days are going to be a little bit longer, and the last 2 will be relaxed, easier. So that's kind of an explanation on why I'm going a little bit further than I've planned on. I wanted to do 15.8. Today I did 17.2. Yesterday I did 16.8 or something. And tomorrow is just going to be just shy of 18. So yeah, I know it's not ideal to do it, but I do want to stay at that hostel. Seems like a really cool place. They serve breakfast and dinner. It's just something that I want to do, so I'm gonna do it. And then the last 2 days, like I said, will be a lot easier. Weird day though. This was the first day since day 1 that I didn't see any through hikers until well, day 1 I didn't see any through hikers at all, but today I did see them at the end of the day at camp. But hiking, nobody. It was really odd. I think I know it's because I got out of camp so late, so everyone already passed and they're already gone, and I couldn't catch up because I'm hours behind. So tomorrow I'm gonna get up at a way better time. It's not supposed to be as cold tonight, and that way I can take breaks and enjoy myself. And today was a tough one. It was a really long march, and it doesn't help getting on trail at 10:30. So it's on me, but I'm just not the best with the cold weather. So hoping that's the end of it, and I'm actually kind of thinking that will be the coldest night throughout this whole through hike. So I'm happy about that. But overall, good day. Made some progress. Got to see the Wind Rock overlook, was pretty nice, and it was pretty cool seeing the whole Allegheny Trail, southern terminus again. Brought back some memories. But that's it. I'm gonna get to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for following.